Welcome to Wargroove. I think it's time for a quick Koji guide. Now, this is just a quick Koji guide. It's not going to be the most in-depth or the most intense Koji guide you've ever seen. It'll just be a little quick one. Alright, so we've got bombs aplenty. We're going to explain how those work. We have a couple scenarios we're going to go through. Now, the biggest mistake I see people make is they're like, alright, I instantly summon my bombs, and I'm going to blow them up and kill a giant, and do some damage to units. Maybe try to get 2 units. Alright, great groove. But that's not how you want to play Koji anymore. Right now, with Koji, the bombs are actually really tanky. For example, a mage, let's in return let Valder smack some of these guys so you can see what I mean. A mage can run up and hit one of these things, and can only do a little over half damage. Now that means if you've got a wall, you're solid, because the mages can't hit 2 sides, so that bomb is an invincible blocker. With harpies, anything else that can hit air, it's exactly the same. You do a little bit over half damage. So 2 will definitely kill it, but you need to hit it on 2 sides. So when it's part of a wall, it's invincible. If you only have 1 anti-air, it's invincible. Now, that's why it's really great to build archers against Koji, because archers can soften up the bomb, and that way you only need to hit it on 1 side, and it goes down. It'll still explode and hit your unit, but that's okay. It's important to kill the bomb when you're playing against Koji. Now, there's one exception to this rule, and that's a witch. Witches, remember, they crit anything that isn't next to a witch. So, for example, if Koji had a witch next to this bomb, then my witch would just do like 50% to it. But because Koji doesn't, I can do 100% kill the bomb all the time with a witch. For that reason, witches can be really powerful tools against Koji. So don't make all mages. That's a big mistake. Don't make all mages. Throw in a harpy just for some variety. But you want some archers for the one-side kills, and some witches for the one-side kills. One-side kills against Koji bombs are very important to counter Koji. I can't stress that enough. If you want to beat a Koji, you need those one-side kills. Another fun fact is, you saw this before, but the bombs can go on flagstone. That's because they don't have the usual air movement type. They have this balloon, or as I like to call it, the punching glove. But this little balloon here means that they're actually not restricted by any type of terrain. Only a straight-up castle wall will stop it. It can go on plains, it can go on sea, it can go on flagstone. It'll hover over everything. The important thing, though, is flagstone. So if you put a bomb and surround it with flagstone, witches and harpies can't hit it anymore. You've just gotten rid of some of the things that can actually hurt this incredible tanky unit. That's right, bombs are a tank. You gotta think about that when you're playing Koji. Let's look at some examples. So in this example right here, right, Valder seems to be in a pretty good spot. He only has a little bit of damage on him, 10%. Maybe he got hit by a sword or something, I don't know. And he's surrounded on all 4 sides. Very safe. It's usually impossible to kill a commander when they're surrounded on all 4 sides. He's got a giant on one side, a knight on one side, very tanky things. He's got a treb behind him. Normally you never attack into this. This is too powerful a defensive formation. But we can attack into this. All we need to do is remove 1 side of Valder. We just remove 1 thing, so we open up 1 side in front of Valder. And then we can detonate 2 bombs for about 44 damage on Valder. Pretty good. And then hit him with an archer for about 10, and then a Ko for another 45. He's done. He's done. By the way, that lethal could work even if Valder was at full health. Whoops. I destroyed the encounter. Alright, I'm going to do a quick reset. But while I'm resetting the map, let's talk for a sec about what just happened. We killed a commander just by having 1 side opened. And it wasn't even opened, it was blocked. This mage was blocking it. But it doesn't matter. We killed a commander who was at 90% after their regen. 90% with just 1 side opened. And that's why putting a bunch of bombs near Koji is scary. What you'll usually do is set it up like this. Have Koji bomb, and then some units on this side so that, the mages, they can only hit it on 1 side. If your opponent didn't build a witch, they didn't build an archer, this is an invincible wall right here. They can't get to anything in the back. I guess it would have made more sense for me to put the archer in the back and the knight here, but you get the idea. You make a wall with the bombs, and then nothing can pass it. And then your counterattack is insane. You could just kill a commander if it gets too close. Let's look at this middle example here. So, these bombs, right, it's preventing the giant from really getting to the back line there. I'm going to end my turn so blue can try to attack into this. I mean, again, normally you wouldn't attack into this, but the idea is this is what happens if you do. Otherwise, you could just straight up retreat, and then Koji keep pushes forward, takes all your villages. Let's say you've got to attack. So the giant goes in, but it can't one-shot a pike. This mage goes in, but it can only hit from one side. It can't get to the other side, unfortunately. So the bomb survives. That's still there. This mage goes as far forward as it can. The thing about Koji bombs is they do the same amount of damage. No matter how much health they have, it doesn't matter. Boom, explosion, boom, explosion. This mage is almost done. This giant is super weak. And we can just pretty much sweep through the rest of this formation now. Look at this. Look at this. It is just getting slaughtered. Everything is dying. We dominated here, right? You could just stand there and be a crit creator. So that's it. We won this exchange so easily, right? Now, if we didn't have the bombs there, it would be pretty close to even value when you added up all the gold. Although these guys would have a little bit more unit count. But the bombs added 2 unit count. And they added a ton of damage to get rid of the golem. You know, because a 40% golem could have still powed through this. So that was pretty good. Now let's look at one more feature about the bombs I didn't explain yet. And this is the most important thing. Alright, we're going to damage a bomb and then end our turn. So it'll be Koji's turn. Let's say you had one mage. You only had one mage. You hit the bomb and you want to hit it again next turn. Well, I'm sorry. You're out of luck because you can just do this. Boom! You can heal a bomb. That's right, you can heal a bomb for stupidly cheap. A bomb has a gold value of 100 gold, the cost of a sword. And since you'll usually be doing about half damage to a bomb, healing it usually costs about 55 gold. 55 gold to heal this amazing flying tank that can then explode and do tons of damage. The bombs are insane. One thing though, and this is big for competitive players, don't move, and then hit enter if you're playing on PC. The bomb won't wait like a normal unit. It will explode. Normally, you take a unit, you move it here, and you hit enter or the action key, whatever it is, if you're on Switch, maybe A, and they wait. And that's a great way to move very quickly. You know, you click, and you're not even thinking about it. Double enter or double A, whatever it is. But you can't do that with bombs. They'll just blow up, because detonate is actually on top of the wait command. Oops. So you always want to make sure you hit wait. This actually happened to the world champion in a tournament match. So it can happen to anybody. Be careful when you're doing that. Alright, this hasn't been everything about Koji, but we covered a lot. We covered all of the basics that you need to know about bombs to play competitive Koji. The biggest thing is walling, how powerful walls these are. Walling and the fact that you've got to be really careful with your commander anywhere near Koji. That's another big one, because you could just get taken out so easily. And, you know, we did a mini skirmish with the bombs to show you how you can use them to wall and then trade. So those are the basics. Those are the basics for competitive Koji. I might make another follow-up video at a later date to show you some Koji gameplay, but I think that's all for now. I hope you can take your Koji games to a new level. And for goodness sake, build yourself some archers and witches when you're playing against a Koji, so that you don't have to deal with these immortal bombs. Otherwise, a mage spamming is just not enough. Don't mage spam into Koji. That's a terrible idea. You want a couple of mages, sure, but you want some variety in your anti-air. Some harpies, so that you have a flying wall too. Some archers. Archers are big, so you could do the 2-hit thing, and some witches to one-shot them. Very important. Alright, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, welcome to Wargroove.